This is 5 things you should know about this 3-axis mobile gimbal, Hohem iSteady V2 AI. It is very cheap but extremely universal and handy. It has front lighting and powerful but a little buggy AI following functions. And now let's delve into it, shall we? Thing number 1. This gimbal costs about $115 for a base set and about $130 for a little more in a box, at least with a Bluetooth remote, in addition to a carrying pouch and basic tri-stand. However, using our link below, you will be able to buy a base model for $15 cheaper, which is even more epic. Thing number 2. Versatility. Imagine this, you have a gimbal that costs much more than $100 and which has a lot of buttons. And a lot of these buttons are not even used in anything besides proprietary camera app for this gimbal, which sucks in quality, in capture quality, which frequently has much less functions than base app and which is buggy. And you need to choose what app to use, standard for your phone or something like HCam or Filmic Pro with a highest picture quality, or you can use, well, functions on your gimbal, but with a lackluster quality. Sounds familiar? Well, with Hohem iSteady V2 AI, it's not the case. Every button on a gimbal works in the base camera app on at least Xiaomi and Oppo phones. On Samsung, for example, only the capture button works. But on others, you can also change zoom, even change the used module from wide to super wide. You can swap between main and front cameras, between landscape and portrait mode, even auto-calibrate without any need to connect to a phone. However, you will need to activate gimbal at least once using the Hohem Pro app and a phone to connect to. After that, gimbal can be used without connection whatsoever. Thing number 3. Handiness. Hohem iSteady V2 AI is a 3-axis stabilizer that supports phones up to 11 mm thick, from 55 to 90 mm wide and up to 280 grams in weight. Gimbal can work upside down if needed. Gimbal can work in 4 modes and 4 speeds. All of them can be changed in Hohem Pro. And gimbal can be used as a power bank to charge your phone. The battery inside is 2800 mAh and gimbal can either give it away with Type-C to Type-C cable or work up to 9 hours on one charge, but without, let's say, additional functions. Thing number 4. Lighting. This is the first additional function of Hohem iSteady V2 AI. The lighting module is based up on the top, has a small button and can be used in three brightest modes, or can be disabled at all. It is a little less powerful than, for example, DJI OMS 4 lighting, but it is the same quality and it is controlled better. And thing number 5. AI follow mode. Yes, the lighting module has a camera inside, because Hohem iSteady V2 AI uses, well, AI to follow faces by itself, without use of any proprietary apps. NPU inside, if to be believed, is about 0.6 tops of power. It is about 30 times less powerful than NPU in Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, which is very good for such a small priced gimbal. And AI follow mode uses gestures to start, stop or change orientation of camera capture. By the way, if you are using AI mode, 9 hours of battery life will become 4, or 2 if AI is used with lighting on. Sadly, AI mode is the worst thing about Hohem iSteady V2 AI. It works very well. In album orientation, it chops forehead for a little, but you can calibrate this stuff in Hohem Pro app, so that's fine. No, the worst thing is gestures. 2 or 4 of them to control gimbal are not working, at least for me. They are least useful via lens light. They are controlling landscape to album switch and album to landscape, and I've never used it in my life. But that's at least some negative. Because yes, Hohem iSteady V2 AI is phenomenal. It costs pretty much pennies. It is universal. It has great battery life. It has a working AI tracking, which is not a useless gimmick. And it needs no proprietary camera app, which is brilliant. I really recommend it, and I'll be using this gimbal for almost every photo shoot with my phone. Believe me. Don't forget, links to buy this awesome stuff are in the description below. And if you would like to support our channel and me personally, link to a Patreon is in the description too. Even $1 per month will be great help. But even a like, subscription and pressing the notification bell icon will be enough. It helps us a lot and YouTube likes it very much, which gives us more reason to make new videos. My name is Denis Zachenko with the Root Nation channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.